A long, long time ago, in a land far away, ROS was born. You see, ROS stands for Renegade Outdoor Survival. Claims there's some sort of strange man that leaps in shark-infested lakes and rivers, swims with piranha, and then eats them in front of a crackling fire on a seashore. Heck, even one time I seen him at the beach. He was feeding seagulls right in front of a sign that said, "Don't feed the seagulls." He thinks it's funny. In fact, he laughs and jokes with his friends. Sometimes he's inside caves, remote caves, looking for lost treasures or diamonds and jewelry. You see, he'll be looking for a long time because, you see, Jeff has never saved a penny for his retirement. He claims that, why save for retirement when I can save for adventure? So around every turn, Jeff is looking for adventure. Driving around the United States, sleeping on the cliffs of Normandy, trespassing on private property, doing donuts in his four-wheeler. And then at the end of the day, finding a remote campsite and camping all alone. So sit back, relax, put on your camping gear, because I, Sir Jeff, am going to take you through a trip through this atmosphere on Renegade Outdoor Survival.
Welcome back, folks, to yet another edition of Renegade Outdoor Survival. In this episode, my main man Jeff wants to take everybody with him down to a place in the Cleveland National Forest. This particular place is called Springs Campground. Says he wants to call up his buddy Mike, hopefully have a good time, roast some hot dogs. So sit back, relax, and put on your camping gear and come along. Let's have some fun.
Wolfany, my main man Jeff. Everett.
Hey, how's it going, Mike? What are you up to today? You working?
Right now, I'm just enjoying the weather here in Oceanside. What's the latest, dude?
Hey, I was curious if you wanted to go camping with me. If you're not doing anything today, the weather's not so good or anything, but it looks kind of fun and everything. I don't know what you're doing today.
So my card's getting pulled by the Renegade Outdoor Survivalist, huh?
Yes, sir.
Sounds like a good opportunity to me.
Well,
so where's this place at, my man?
It's up here in the area of Temecula, California, the wine country. It's a little bit out from that. It's the Cleveland National Forest. The name of the campground's Dripping Springs Campground, but it's a Cleveland National Forest campground. It's about maybe 10 minutes from the freeway by the Pachanga area down there. Not very far from you, maybe an hour and a half drive.
All right, I'm game. You need me to bring anything out with me?
Yeah, we could use some hot dogs, maybe a tarp in case it starts to rain, something to grill with, a couple hot dog skewers or whatever you call them, and then I'll pay you half when you get to the campsite. You know.
It ain't no thing, my man. I can't wait to catch up with you. I'll plug it into my phone and I'll catch up with you before sundown.
Okay, that sounds great. Thanks a lot, Em. Talk to you later.
Look forward to seeing you, homie.
You bet. See ya. Oh my gosh. Is it me or has Jeff done lost his mind? You know, for a second I thought he made a mandate with another guy. What kind of guy does that? Man, I get it. He's got to set a mandate with another man, and then once he gets his self-esteem up and he's done riding this little rainbow highway, he can then date women. Maybe that's how he does it. I don't know. But hold up, I think that's your mom on the other line. Hold up, wait.
Jeff, I am sick and tired of you not showing respect for this family, for your father, and for the rest of your family. You're up there playing trees and shenanigans and all these tomfoolery and stuff. Last time you fell asleep in this house, you fell asleep on the couch and you damn near woke up dehydrated. You hear me? Dehydrated. okay? And don't leave that front door open because the flies getting in the house. We can't take no more flies running that phone bill up sky high, you hear me? Sky high. And you come back home, and you get off that Hershey Highway, and you get back home to this family.
Well, what do you know? Look who made it. Mike. Yeah. Well, we're gonna go do a quick hike because I guess it's gonna get dark pretty soon, right, Mike?
That's right.
It's pretty nice out here. Look at that. Yeah, not bad. I guess must be why they call it dripping springs, huh?
Not trickling springs.
Yeah. Well, let's get going. Check that out.
Alright, fire's lit, nice and warm. This place is nice. Finally get to relax. Nobody around, it's nice and quiet.
It's not nice and quiet. Who is that? I hear somebody talking. Who is that over there?
What? This is Mikey T, man. Who are you? What's going on? What?
I'm Jeff. Are you thinking out loud? Because I can hear what you're saying. Wait a minute. Are you saying we can both hear each other?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Man, that's weird. Who invited you here? What are you doing here?
I've been buddies with Jeff my whole life, and we're having a nice night tonight, camping. And I don't understand.
Well, me neither. I've been friends with him his whole life too, and for every failure and every tough time, I've been right there, kind of having his back, I guess. If you call negativity be having his back.
Okay, well, I guess I would represent the good times. Well, actually, I don't want to take credit for that. I'm just a friend of his forever, and we just try to have good times. So I don't know if that makes us opposites, but here we are.
Wait a minute, I haven't heard that word in a long time. You're pulling a word out of the archives. Are you saying good? I can't even say the word. It hurts me. It's like the Grinch who stole Christmas. I can't say that word. Wait a minute, that's like a cuss word on the show.
Hey man, I'm smiling just listening to you. Look at what's going on right now. Just look. We're just hanging out, having a G-O-O-D time. Yep.
Yeah, that fire does feel pretty nice.
Yep. I don't have a lot to say, my man, but I'm sure we're gonna run into each other again and again, and we'll see where things go.
Well, if you think that you can bromance my friend out from underneath me with a few lovely hot dogs like them, you got another thing coming, but he does like hot dogs, you know.
Oh, well, yeah, bromance isn't a word in my book, but we'll have a good time, I'm sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll put my sword down, if you put yours down, and maybe we could just sit back, relax, put on our camping gear, and maybe eat some hot dogs.
Yeah, come along, let's have some fun.
Wait a minute, that's my line.
Well, I have to say, without getting too deep, I think we're a reflection of our friends and family and the people who are around. And at an early age, I was able to meet you and another friend of mine, Teddy B, and we ran around a whole bunch and skateboarded and surfed. You were always painting and playing music. Yep, I was just a couple years younger than you guys, but those memories of our youth were golden times, dude.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, whether we were getting away with stuff or whether we were doing boring stuff or exciting stuff or whatever, I don't think we even knew we were influencing each other. But here we are. You know, here we are now in our mid-30s, and still looking amazing. Looking real good. You know, not 1 pound overweight. Still tie our shoes. All that good stuff. And
Wow, that's something to be thankful for, man.
yeah,
Definitely. And plus, we got a lot of more years to, you know, be in the outdoors and travel and have fun, you know.
yeah. You know, the saying I like to say is respect the past and influence the future. And we each have our own fingerprint on things, and I'd have to say that it's nice to see that you're out there being fascinated still and being oh, look at that. Playing weenie. You're just out there doing the damn thing, Jay.
That thing is
I don't know about
charred,
this one.
broiled.
I think we should save this for the viewers. What do you think?
Yeah.
We'll just leave this one on there for the subscribers. Get a fresh batch out.
If you subscribe, we'll give you this hot
Yeah,
dog.
I'm gonna send it in the mail. Just put your address in the comments below.
We'll send you the hot dog. I don't know how good it'll taste, but it might taste pretty good.
Yeah, it'll get to you pretty quickly, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yep. This one's for the homies.
In case everyone's curious, this is non-alcoholic beer. Is it Beck's non-alcoholic beer? We don't want to encourage any youths out there to try to drink or do some bad things, even though that's kind of what the channel's about, is being a renegade and doing stuff like that. When it comes to drugs and alcohol, we got a zero tolerance here, or at least in the past 4 to 5 months I have had a zero tolerance. If you asked me 4 or 5 months ago, it would probably be different, but I think I'm doing good.
You know?
You've been clean, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Quite some time.
I stopped drinking, but I haven't got my memory back. I lost count of how long I've been sober, but it's been a good thing.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm happy. So,
I'm slowly starting to, my brain's working for the first time. It hurts. There's like an ache that you feel back there. But I'm hoping it goes away and becomes more normal. What's going on?
so we got the thing going, nice and red. So I'm gonna put it.
That flame is killer. I like that flame. Are you seeing that, everybody? In case you guys are wondering, I don't smoke cigars. So if you haven't figured that out by now, I figure I'd just tell you. I don't know what my alter ego would have to say about that. What do you think he'd say about it?
He's gonna be like, "What are you doing, Jeff? You're trying to be cool. You're not that cool."
Well, why don't we ask him? You believe that guy?
I don't know what he's thinking.
Oh God. He's always, that alter ego is always on my butt. I'll have to bleep that out. I'm actually becoming good. One good thing about me, is I'm a quick learner. You know, once I'm good at something. I don't think I'll do 2 cigars at one time. That's
One in each hand.
you see me next time, I'm
No, they're just nice for relaxing, for like, you know, if you're gonna chill out for an hour and a half or an hour. Like in your case, if you're hanging out by a campfire and you just like don't listen to some music or something, and just stare at the fire. Shoot, that's great.
And as the night fell and the darkness creeped across the land, Jeff just sat back in his van, staring out the window, wondering where his next adventure would be. The rain pelted the top of his van all night long. Most people would have been extremely fearful at this moment. Jeff just simply sat back and smiled, as though if he was beckoning the storm to come, beckoning the madness. For just a brief moment, Jeff witnessed one of the most amazing lightning bolts he has ever seen in his entire life. And then he went fast asleep.
Welcome back, everybody. Kind of rained the entire night, basically, after when me and Mike were hanging out. So we called it a night. It's morning time right now. It's real pretty here. Thought I'd take you with me on the drive out of the park here. Need to go get myself some coffee, so let's see here.
Well, that about wraps this episode up. Episode 2, Dripping Springs of Renegade Outdoor Survival. As Jeff takes off down that long and lonesome highway back to the city, he couldn't help but think about what his buddy Mike had said the night before. Something about respecting the past and influencing your future. Brilliant words. If you like this type of content, remember this content couldn't be made possible if it wasn't for lovely viewers like you guys tuning in and sticking in and having us back. So please like, comment, or even subscribe to the channel. And we'll go ahead and see everybody in the next episode of Renegade Outdoor Survival.